the helmsman takes it upon himself to navigate a little bit of art.
This is real? There's no way. I'm so. This is real. I'm sorry. Nothing this crew does can make me hate them at this point. I'm sorry. I'm invested at this point. Nothing this crew does can make me hate them. Dude. Okay, chat, should we watch Ever Given, Ever Taken Away? This is a long video, but I hear it's worth it. Internet historian back with it again.
Made possible by Saley and some very patient people over at Patreon. Okay, music fades in.
Wah, 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 wah.
My friend, let me weave you a tale.
Ah, we're friends. Chat, I'm parasocial now. Internet historian is my best friend now. I'm sorry, it's over. He's my best friend. You guys are not his best friend. I'm his best friend. Okay, you call me his friend. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Yeah.
Of a windswept night, beyond the old Egyptian sands.
Yes, my friend?
Where the water plays coy with the shore, and the coy are sure to play in the water. Where the desert wolves make love to the moon.
You know what? Can I be your friend, please? Nah.
Exterior day. This is the Suez Canal. Undeniably, Egypt's most famous body of water.
Undeniably. Get it? Denial? You know?
Nothing bad ever happens here.
I get it. I'm glad.
Oh, except for that one time.
What happened?
Oh.
I don't know what this is about, as always.
Okay, so there's a ship, and it's called the Ever Given. And it's going up the Suez Canal really, really fast, probably.
Oh,
and
wait! Is it that one time it jammed? Is this that one ship that jammed the Suez Canal? Is that about that? Because I saw it on the news. I said, yeah, it's the most recent video, guys. This is from 3 weeks ago, bro. This is fresh off the press.
That'd be like,
Captain, you are going way too fast.
but the captain, he's wicked sit cool. So he's like,
they're just jealous of my passion for going fast through critical trade infrastructure.
Oh my god, they must be jealous of his passion for going fast through critical infrastructure. I'm so jealous of his passion for going fast through... dude, I have to stop pausing. This is an hour and a half. We're gonna be here forever.
If you will not slow down, prepare to meet the full might of the Egyptian military.
2 of Egypt's fastest fighter jets scramble on the runway. But the captain kept adding power.
Faster! The people of Europe need these Chinese knockoffs of European goods.
And they got all sorts of technology to go like top speed.
Don't go faster, I beseech you.
But everyone on the crew was loving it. Yeah!
Yeah!
Go faster! But then...
Go faster!
Look out! Someone left a ramp in the middle of the canal.
What?
I ain't a
Why is there a ramp in the middle of the... What? Do they just put ramps in the air? But for airtime? What do you mean for... what do you mean for airtime? What? It has speed boosters on it. It's like Mario Kart. A fright. They learned it from GTA. Slick tricks. Damn.
great.
You know they did that.
It was at this point
A
that
freak.
the captain chose to do a wicked sick jump.
Shee!
But they overshot it. They were gonna collide with a gently sloping sandy bank. They
Airtime.
threw on the handbrake,
Drop anchor. Brace for impact.
but it was too late. Collision. Literally everybody died.
It's true, I was there.
Ever given, ever taken away.
Damn, cinema. Cinema. Do you remember when we all died?
See you in here. What do you mean it's not long enough? Wikipedia. ChatGPT. Add the music. They love that. A reaction GIF? That's a good one. No, this video's too good. Dial it back a little. Okay, let me start again. I'll do the phony voice too. Better. Okay, so here's what really happened.
My parasocial friend is letting me see behind the veil. My parasocial friend is letting me see behind the veil of the video production because he's my best friend.
This story begins
Everything
in
is great.
Malaysia. Of course, you already know, but that's this one over here. And at a port named Tanjung Pelepus is the container ship known as the Ever Given. The last of the cargo is loaded onto the ship, and the captain of the ship, Krishnan Kanthaval, is there with his crew of 20. Hello! At this point, Kanthaval probably said something like, "All right, the boat's tummy is all full of cargo. We're almost ready to get going." So Evergreen, the operating company of the ship,
That's what he
would
said.
have called ahead and booked passage for the ship. Yes, one adult ship ticket, please. Large.
Ever giving.
How many containers? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now this guy at the operating
Elevator.
company is on the line to the Suez Canal.
Did you just say the boat is Empreg? Of course he said the boat is Empreg. Yeah, guys, the boat is Empreg, guys. Yeah, the boat is Empreg, that's right.
Canal Authority. And they are in charge of all of the operations of the Suez Canal. All right, thank you for choosing Suez Waterways. You are scheduled for March 23rd. You are 922nd in queue. All right, we've got a Supermax container coming through on March 23rd. Pulling up the stats now. The Ever Given, one of the largest container ships in the world. Over 400 meters long, 60 meters wide. Only 10% smaller than
Almost as big as my cock. Epic.
the world's largest aircraft carrier. Able to carry over 20,000 of these shipping containers. Here's a guy in a sandwich for scale.
What?
All right, navigator, helmsman, Gene.
I think that joke flew over my head, man.
Let's get going. We wouldn't want to hold up the other ships. With a teary goodbye, the Ever Given sets sail from Malaysia and makes
It is
course
that
for the
boat,
Netherlands.
chat. It's that boat.
Let's go to the map. Malaysia, and you already know, but the Netherlands is over here. The route's so simple. You just go from here over to...
Oh.
We're blocked by
No!
Africa.
Why is Africa there, dude?
Should we just head back?
Did they not know? Did they not know about Africa? Like, bro, who set this path? Did they not know?
I know a shortcut. Head into that inlet. It's called the Red Sea. Captain, it's blue. I know.
You know what's funny? I went to the Black Sea this summer, okay? It's a sea next to Romania, right? And you will not believe this. It was also blue.
In a bit over a week, the Ever Given cruises all the way to the Red Sea. And on the way, someone on the crew points out Djibouti and says it aloud. Djibouti, because it's fun to say.
Djibouti!
It's a great time to be a cargo ship captain, I can tell you that much.
Djibouti, chat! Fuck, it is fun to say.
There's more land in the way. How are we supposed to get through an obstacle like
God.
this?
Bro, do they not know? Like, do they not have the path planned out? Do they not have a map? Do they not know where they are?
I just head back. Now, if this was 1868, Kanthaval would be in big trouble. But luckily, in 1869, someone happened to dig a big channel. Right from one side of this isthmus to the other. And filled it with water, they did.
Wait,
Which meant that ships no
is that
longer need...
true? Wait, was the Suez Canal made by hand? What? I thought it was like a natural thing.
needed to circumnavigate Africa. It's not nothing personal. It's a geographic thing. Late that evening, the Ever Given arrives at the
Damn.
Gulf of Suez.
I didn't know.
Here on the map. It's a big open area for ships to park. And there are ships everywhere, sitting idle, waiting for
Ooh,
their
look at
turn to
them.
pass through the canal.
They're so cute, I just want to put them in my stomach.
Now the helmsman is kind of driving around the area, looking for a place to park and drop anchor. But then,
It's a canal, they're all man-made. What? I thought the canals were like... I thought you just call it a canal. But I thought they were natural. Like, is there no natural canal? What?
something captures his attention. Hey, what's that mysterious looking ship over there? It looks
Eatable.
abandoned.
Oh, abandoned.
M.V. Ahmad. Do not speak its name, helm.
It's haunted.
Why not? Look, there's a spot. That's a handicap. They park the ship, drop anchor, and radio in to the Suez Canal Authority. Thank you for joining the queue. Typical wait time is a few hours, up to 1 business day. Why do we have to wait? Why can't we just go straight through? Because we've got rules here at the canal. A big book of them. No running, no dive bombing, and blah, blah, blah. Somewhere way down the back of the manual it says, all vessels entering or leaving the canal must have a pilot. And in fact, a ship as large as yours needs 2.
A pilot is in a plane pilot? What? What are they gonna do? They're gonna fly the ship out?
Pilots are employees of the Canal Authority who understand the perils of the route. Kind of like a consultant to the captain. And they stand around going, yes, yes, go here, turn coming up here, watch out for the geese.
I get it.
So just stand by for a while, yep? Alright, nothing to do till this pilot arrives. Guess I'll take a little bit of me time. I'm off to my cabin, fellas. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And so just after midnight, Canterville heads back to his quarters to take a nap.
He shoo me.
Quite a cozy scene, wouldn't you say? But all is not well on the Ever Given tonight. There seems to be some trouble with the weather. 2:30 a.m. Canterville wakes up. Outside is the loud rattle of shipping containers sparring with the wind. Loud enough to capture
The elements are getting them.
Rara. He dashes up to the bridge.
What elements?
All right, what's the status on it being really, really windy outside?
It's
The
really,
wind is
really
up to
windy.
35 knots, but the Ever Given is fine and the anchor is keeping us held. All right, it sounds like I can head back to my quarters then. Wait, Captain. I think we need to move the ship. Yeah, those guys are getting closer and closer to us. We're surrounded by ships like the Al Nasriyah. Their anchors can't withstand the wind and they are being dragged about. We need more buffer or there's risk of a collision.
Okay.
Good thinking. All right, duty engineer, prep the engines.
Responsible.
Aye.
They don't seem woefully incompetent so far, and that's good.
The ship kicks to life. The helmsman steers the Ever Given to get further away from the other ships. This whole thing might be cancelled. Port control. Although this waiting area is delightful, the weather outside is very frightful. Is passage through the canal still happening? Not cancelled. Hold position.
Dude, I get like activated whenever I hear like a song lyric or meme reference. I get activated like a sleeper agent. I audibly gasped when I heard the weather outside is frightful, dude. Genuinely, like this is it's just an old ass song. It's not even like a meme or anything. I just went, oh.
Your pilot is wrapping up and will be on his way to a vessel soon.
Is frightful.
They're making us wait.
Captain,
If we're struggling not to hit ships in this big open area, it's going to get pretty dicey when we have to navigate through a narrow channel like the Suez.
Wait, sorry, I was
Struggling
distracted
hold
by singing.
position. Your pilot is wrapping up and will be on his way to a vessel soon. They're making us wait. Captain, if we're struggling not to hit ships in this big open area, it's going to get pretty dicey when we have to navigate through a narrow channel like the Suez.
Nah.
Yes. Although you should have said Spoiler warning.
Bro, this
Coming
is
up
subtle
next on
foreshadowing.
Channel ad time.
Welcome
Aw,
back
man,
to
I
Raising
hate channel
Sailing.
ad time.
I'm Sailey Man,
Aw,
professional
man.
traveler and eSIM user. Finding tourists to get them huge savings on an eSIM plan. It ain't for the faint of heart. But if there's one thing I've learned in all
Let
my
me hold my
years,
hand.
when they're
Oh,
traveling,
Jet
they
2 holidays, you
need
can
to
save
die.
50 pounds
get an
per
Uber. I
person.
didn't sort out my
That's
data
200
before I
pounds
left.
for a family of
Got
4.
another one. Try this. First, we download the Sailey app on your phone. Then we choose how much data we want and where. Then we add the code.
Streamers
Internet
reacting or the
Stories,
React
15%
content?
off.
Yeah, I'm
And
sorry,
don't
I'm
forget the
sorry,
most
guys.
important part.
I'm reacting.
Mwah.
What the?
I just gave your phone international data using the Sailey app.
Baby, hold my
Thank you,
hand.
Sailey Man.
Don't
Very
let
cool.
go.
So download the
With
Sailey
Jet
app
2
or scan the
holidays, you
QR
can get
code on the screen
up to
now. and
50
use the
pounds
code
off per
Internet
person.
Story to
That's
get
200
15%
pounds for a
off at
family of
checkout.
4.
It's so beautiful here in the hills of Switzerland. If only I could listen to podcast in the background.
Here comes Sailey Man. Over 200 destinations, 24/7 live chat support, and no
I don't
physical
understand what
SIM
this
or roaming
does.
because it's just an app.
Could I have my phone back, please?
At Sailey, family comes first. and
I don't
data
understand what it
comes second.
does.
Data comes first. They're both tied for first.
Tonight on Raising Sailey.
Anyone can get Sailey. Dead ones. Sorry, I have a boyfriend ones. All regular.
I have a presentation in 15 minutes at the UN Security Council,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't download the slides. Without this presentation, I'm worried they're gonna nuke North Sentinel Island again.
15 minutes to go and he hasn't got the slides.
I'll be the guy who started the next world war without those damn slides.
10 minutes to go and he hasn't got the slides.
History will not look kindly on me without those slides.
Here comes Sailey.
But what does it do?
Now
He
you
makes-
have 10 gigabytes of data on your phone. Cheaper than most phone providers.
Oh, it's
I
that.
love you, Sailey
Oh,
Man.
it's a
Hush,
phone
little one, I
provider.
saved it.
The Sailey app really saved me.
This truly was
Oh.
our darkest hour, but we prevailed. It's not an easy job, but Sailey gets me through. So download
It's
the
like a
Sailey
VPN
app,
for your
scan
phone,
the
but
QR
emulates
code on
original
screen
SIM
and
card.
use Internet Historian as the code to get 15% off at
Oh.
checkout. Get some damn data on your phone, why not? Ad over.
Why he keep kissing the phone?
Sometimes-
Because he wants a throat infection. A lot. I think so. There's a lot of bacteria in your phone. Don't kiss it.
Has passed. We're back on the bridge. There's the helmsman. Captain's gone back to his quarters. Pilots won't be here for hours. Then suddenly, an idea. The helmsman takes it upon himself to navigate a little bit of art.
This is real? There's no way. I'm so. This is real. I'm sorry. Nothing this crew does can make me hate them at this point. I'm sorry. I'm invested at this point. Nothing this crew does can make me hate them. Dude. They drew a P for your chat and not on purpose. Wait, what do you mean not on purpose? How can it not be on purpose? Look at it. Look at it. That is 100% on purpose, dude. Dude, that someone did that on purpose. Okay, look. Someone did that on purpose. No cap. For real. How do you not know this is beginning 2021? I don't know, dude. I didn't know.
He, says the helmsman. As long as no
I
one
would say
checks
that
the
too.
nav data, this won't come back to bite me at all.
He.
A couple of hours pass. The wind dies down just a little. No ships crashed into the Ever Given, but a small one did pull up beside it.
Yeah, he was just chilling. He didn't crash into anyone. What's wrong with that? Let him navigate in a penis.
Captain, pilots are here. Welcome aboard. Oh, hey, Captain. Yes, we're running late. Where's the helm? We don't know what the pilots' names are, so we're just going to go with blue and red. Okay, I think we should move ahead at about 14 kilometers. That's right. Ahead. 14 kilometers per hour.
Oh man, are they like the devil and angel on the shoulder? You know? They're like the devil and angel, man. Between the Costa Concordia, the poop cruise, and now this, I'm never getting on a boat again. I've never been on a boat.
The Ever Given joins a convoy of ships taking position at the entrance to the canal. Convoy, checking in. Ready. All right, everybody.
Okay, everybody going
alert.
well
Stay focused.
so far.
Yeah,
Everything
yeah,
going
Captain.
good.
I'll follow the other ships. I'll try not to get lost. Hold on, helmsman. And the audience. This is a much more perilous journey than you might know. What, a big straight line?
Yeah.
It is 193 kilometers of narrow waterway. And I hope you've got some stamina, because it takes 12 hours to traverse.
What? Is it that big? Ooh, I thought it took half an hour tops. I'm gonna be honest. I thought half an hour tops, dude. That's crazy. Dude, that's insane. 12 hours, dude. They're going real slow. Slower than walking speed? Half an hour is crazy. I don't know. Maybe an hour. Shipping was slow. 14 HM an hour. 192 kilometers. Look, I didn't think about that. I didn't think basically a light jog. I didn't think about it. I thought it's like a plane. Wouldn't a plane do that in half an hour? I guess I was thinking of planes, chat.
It's a full day trip. Some parts are only 24 meters deep.
Oh, man.
That's very shallow. Yes, and only 200 meters wide in some parts. That's very narrow. I've seen McDonald's drive-thrus with more clearance. And you certainly wouldn't want to have an accident, would you? Because 12% of the entire world's sea freight passes through here.
Oh, man.
If you blocked it, the consequences
Oh,
would
man.
be humongous. No pressure, though. Oh, I see. Oh, don't mind him. He gives that speech to everybody. Ahead, 14 kilometers per hour. Yes, pilot. 14 kilometers. Steady on.
Oh,
so
man.
into the canal, the Ever Given went. As they cruise, the winds swirl back onto the sea. No longer buffered by miles of open water, the sand and dust can blow about with abandon. Low visibility.
Oh, man.
Strong winds jostle
I
the
could
ship.
do this.
Grit pelts the bow. The Ever Given steams ahead at about the pace of a fast jog.
Oh,
And
God.
there's no real build-up here, to be honest.
It's
Things
already-
go awry almost immediately. How are you coping with the wind? It's manageable. All right, well, the wind is definitely pushing us to the left-hand side. Yes, just try to keep it as centered as you can. Adjusting.
These winds are quite something. Do you think we should have insisted they postpone?
The pilots don't seem worried, and they know this water better than anyone. The angle of the
Oh,
wind
man.
is particularly nasty, catching the enormous surface area of the ship and
Says
constantly
me
nudging
one
it
woman
off course.
who relates. In what way, man? In what way is this you and woman? I don't relate because I don't understand. That's 2.18 football fields wide for the Americans. Thank you, thank you.
Helmsman, you're still too far to the left. You got to get back to the center. Yeah, I'm trying. Adjusting. The helmsman keeps changing the trajectory of the ship, but he cannot seem to stay in the center. Come on, helmsman, we're still not centered. I know, it's the wind. No matter what they do, they can't seem to get away from the left bank. The wind foils their
But
every
then why did all the other ships were able to do it aside this one?
counter-maneuver. This is not as manageable as I thought it would be. Is it going to be like this the whole way? Don't worry, this is really common. It won't be the whole trip. No, the problem is we're going too slow. Red Pilot takes the initiative.
Just got here. Is this Suez Canal getting blocked? Yeah, you bet your ass it is. You bet the Suez Canal is getting blocked.
If we
This one was
speed up,
bigger. It's
we
the
can
biggest.
push through the wind.
It's the
Accelerate to 22 kilometers an hour.
This one is so huge and girthy. It just sways with such heft. You get the point. Oh, I get the point. I get the point.
Reluctantly, the helmsman obliges. 22 kilometers per hour. Engines engage and the ship speeds
Oh, God.
up.
That doesn't
Captain,
seem like a good
going
idea.
This fast in heavy winds is needlessly reckless. There are protocols for this sort of thing. All right, Gene. It's a bit windy. Relax. This must happen all the time.
The red pilot was right. The increased speed helps them to fight through the wind and get away from the left-hand bank.
Oh god.
However, they can't seem to keep the ship in the very center. Helmsman, you're aimed too severely to the right-hand bank now.
We need a bit of leadership here. Don't worry, I know what to do. Turn left.
Adjusting. The pilot's giving steering instructions now. Captain, is he supposed to do that? Captain, the pilot is not here to give steering orders. You should say something. The ship is now consistently snaking left and right and left and right.
Turn to the right.
So they turn to the right, but then they end up too far to the right.
Oh man, the
You're too
center!
close to the right bank now. Turn to the left.
Yes, I agree. Turn to the left.
Slow down!
This is all a bit tense, and we both know where this is going. It's gonna crash. Let's just enjoy it. Oh wow. There it is. A gently sloping sandy bank. Red pilot, we're just consultants. This isn't our job to steer the ship. You're micromanaging. We should only be
You're
giving
backseat gaming, bro. You're backseating them. Dude, you're backseating, okay? Hop off. Backseating, Andy.
general navigation advice. We're getting too close to the left bank. I can't keep it centered. We have to slow this ship down.
If we slow down, the wind will push us into the bank.
What do I do? Reduce the speed.
The two pilots begin bickering. And not just bickering normally. They're bickering in Arabic. Arabickering.
And Canterville's crew doesn't speak Arabic.
Oh man.
What the hell are they saying? I don't know. Neither do I. Does anyone here speak Arabic? The Ever Given has reached its target speed of 22 kilometers an hour, but they're taking wider and wider turns and can't seem to get anywhere near the center of the lane. And the two pilots, they're still fighting.
Bro.
Captain?
You did not say happy bickering. Happy bickering is crazy. Okay, dude.
Captain! Pilots! Captain! The Ever Given then reaches an extreme, unrecoverable angle, pointing acutely to the right, straight for the bank.
Oh no. Oh no.
We need to turn left. Now. Hard left.
Hard to the left.
Hard to the left. The rudder turns. But the ship doesn't turn with it.
The momentum.
It slides.
Didn't I tell you to turn left?
Why aren't we turning? I am turning to the left, Captain. The ship's not responding.
I knew this would happen. It's your fault.
The helmsman loses his ability to steer.
Man.
The ship has gone out of control.
Oh man. It's an anime girl. No.
Captain. Canterville finally steps forward. Enough! Helmsman, center the rudder. Reduce speed. Rudder center. Reduce. But it's too late. Canterville did not intervene in time. Shit.
Oh, stop. Wait, I wanted to read that. According to person familiar with the VDR audio, Captain Canterville reacted as anyone might in the same situation. Shit, he screamed. Oh, man.
The crew can feel the vibration through the floor as the bow meets the bank.
Well, at least nobody died, right?
That bow, raised 6 meters, slides into the bank with ease, like a hot pencil through pudding. Meanwhile, the rear of the ship is pulled into the opposite bank.
Whoopsies!
The bridge
How it feels to
shakes and
enter
the crew
people's stereo
lurches
stream.
forward as 300,000 tons of momentum is reduced to 0 in the span of a couple of seconds. We've run aground. Cut your engines. Canterville yells out on the radio, because don't forget, these ships are running as a convoy, which means that the ships behind them have just seen what's happened, and they all have to slam on the brakes. A couple of ships back, the Asia Ruby 3 suffers an engine malfunction, and it cannot stop as quickly as it intends to, and nearly plows into the back of the Maersk Denver. They managed to stop themselves just in time and prevent running aground as well.
My rear always gets pulled in pee-pee streams. Bro.
Pan back to the Ever Given. Let us look at it from above. It is diagonally wedged across the entire canal. An unplanned bridge connecting two continents. A ship collision of such magnitude, there's almost nothing to compare it to. Maybe Hindenburg? 9/11? I'll keep Googling.
No, hold off on the dramatic sound effects. There's no need to panic just yet. It's like a car tire stuck in the mud. We simply reverse. Full astern. Well, that means full
Oh man,
back.
they're gonna try to do the thing when you park the car, you go, ee, and then you go, ee, ee, ooh, ee, ooh. You know the thing? You know what I mean?
Propellers at the back of the ship whiz to little effect.
Oh no.
Locked in place by the sand. We didn't move. Merely a run-up. Crash astern. That's the most dramatic version of full astern, ramping up to full thrust as quickly as possible. Nothing. No, stop it. No sound effect just yet. We still have one more option. Start up the bow thrusters. They're the jets at the front of the ship that give a little bit of extra oomph. Crash astern, full thrusters.
Oh
No
man.
effect, sir.
Oh man. The sound effect.
Now, we don't have the transcript from here, so...
I'm so mad that Coco introduced me to you. I'm so sorry for your loss, man. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for that, man. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Hi, Scrub!
We'll just presume that at the time, Canterville said something very quirky and millennial. Like, so that just happened. But what we do know is that he and the pilots then jumped on the radio and got in contact with the port authority. We've got something to tell you, and you gotta promise not to
Please
get
don't
mad.
get mad.
Shut up. Look, listen. We're gonna need a tugboat. We are run aground. The helmsman takes a turn at being millennial. There are other ships right behind me.
The other ships are right behind us, aren't they?
Uh-huh. And there were, as the queue of container ships piling up behind them got longer and longer. Make that.
They did the They did the
2 tugboats.
This is what I've been doing 24/7
So what
lately.
happened here exactly? And who is in big trouble? Explainer time. There are 3 main causes to why the ship crashed. Let's start with the wind.
The wind.
The captain could have very easily said, guys, the wind is far too severe. Let's postpone. But he didn't. However, the blame's not all on Canterville. The 2 pilots could have also said, let's just follow protocol. By radioing in to HQ and saying, yes, get us 2 tugboats, please. With one on each side at the front, they would have had far more stability and control. And they wouldn't need to erratically fight about with the wind to stay in the middle of the lane. Second cause, the speed of the ship. Now, it was the red pilot who told the helmsman, accelerate the ship to 22 kilometers per hour. But when he did that, they were already driving at the speed limit for their weight class, 14 kilometers per hour. And telling the helmsman to go beyond that meant that they are technically breaking the rules. And while I agree that some rules are made to be broken, going this fast...
I don't think the
very
Suez
large
Canal's
ship-
rules are meant to be broken. Honestly, I think they probably tested a lot to make sure what speeds and stuff.
In a comparatively small canal, causes a whole bunch of problems to do with fluid dynamics.
I'm a red pilot hater, okay? I hate red pilot. I'm a bit soft on the captain. I feel like he just, he just maybe was a bit complacent. And the rudder guy is my goat. He drew the penis, so I cannot hate him.
Big problems. Huge.
5 fun physics phenomena.
No, I don't know the physics, and if I did, I wouldn't tell you. But what I will say is this. Speeding up causes something approximating oversteer. The ship becomes all slidey. I'm just going to turn a little bit to the left, but instead,
I can imagine this. Like, I don't know how to tell this, but do you sometimes physics make sense in your head where you don't know much about things, but you see something and your brain just knows how it's going to move with the physics? Kinda. Like, I can tell that this is what's happening if you speed up on this. Like, it goes like woo, 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 woo.
To the left. I'll just
It just
turn
makes
right
sense.
a little bit. But instead, you turn to the right a lot.
Exactly.
Remember how the cheerful navigator was like, come on,
Kind of like
guys,
driving on professional or biking when it rains, man.
we have to get back to the center of the lane. Well, they can't, because every time they try to direct back to the center, the speed and the oversteer means they overshoot it.
Yeah.
The more effect of going very fast.
It makes
I will
sense.
sneeze. Wait for it.
Take a look at this animation side on. Water pressure effects cause the ship to tilt. At this speed, the front is raised 6 meters higher than usual, which means when they collide with the bank, combined with the high velocity, they really wedge themselves in. But we can't just blame everything on the physicists, because there's a third main cause. Poor communication.
Yeah, that's
English
always
is
a
the official
cause.
language of pretty much every port. However, the pilots start arguing with each other in Arabic, which is not just unprofessional, but excludes all of the rest of the crew from what's being discussed. And all of these competing voices make for chaos on the bridge. But the blame is not all on the co-pilots either. The captain is always in charge. He has the ultimate authority.
Yeah.
Decisions start and end with him. So the captain should have intervened and said something like, "Shut up, everybody." But he doesn't. He
Yeah.
stands there quite passively throughout. By the time he does step in, it's too late.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, obviously he's a captain, so he should know better. But if I was a captain and I was told that there's gonna be these 2 pilots here they're here because they're specified at traversing this canal, and that they're gonna kind of take over me in a way, I also would be like, maybe they know better than I do. I'll be like, maybe they just know better than me. And, so obviously someone that's trained to be a captain shouldn't have the mentality, but I can kind of get it, because I'm like, it's like they're literally, these 2 pilots are here because they're experts at traversing the canal, and there's not 1 but 2 of them. So I should be chill. But yeah, he should have not been chill, I guess. Levitating man emoji. Is it working now? Is what working?
Now that everything's been laid out, who would you say is at fault for the crash of the Ever Given? The helmsman? Blue pilot?
No, the
The
helmsman
red pilot?
The helmsman is chilling. I mean, I know the answer is gonna be all of them. The true answer is all of them. But the helmsman is chilling. He drew the penis, chat.
Canthaville? I'll tell you. Society, that's who.
It was
You and me.
society.
And I think you should apologize.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for crashing the Ever Given. It was my fault. I do blame Red Captain though a bit more. I forgive you, thank
Alrighty.
you.
So
Means
we
a
have
lot.
something 3.5 times the size of the Titanic, choking the world's largest
man.
floating canal.
It's
Like
huge.
a greedy seagull throating a glue stick. Good start. And they didn't get very far through the canal itself. About 5% of the progress bar. But if we scroll up for a second, we can see what landmarks they missed out on. The Great Bitter Lake. Named so because the
Ooh.
water there is very salty instead of fresh. then up a 2-lane bit and over to Timsah Lake.
Ooh.
Named so because Timsah is the Arabic word for crocodile, because there used to be crocodiles in there.
Cute.
Otherwise, it's pretty much zip right through to the Mediterranean. That would have been very nice for them. Now we go back a bit to Timsah Lake, and here you'll find the city of Ismailia. And at its port, see this building? This is the Suez Canal Authority. Inside, Captain El Said, head of navigational control, is just settling in for the day. As he sits down to his desk...
Oh, man. He's gonna have a nasty surprise when he opens that up.
Captain, you're gonna want to see this. The video feed pulls up. What? Line 1. We're stuck. We'd like to request a tugboat.
Step bro. We're stuck in the Suez Canal. We need a tug, step bro.
Stuck? Stuck where? You know that single lane area pretty close to the entrance? There. Now, had this happened in one of the 2-lane sections, they could have kept the traffic flowing. But alas. What? So you're blocking all the traffic?
Just make a new
Mr.
one.
El Said, we already
Just make a
promised
new
we
lane.
wouldn't get mad. Fine. I gotta see how bad it is in person. El Said.
Wait, what? Did he say?
What? So you're blocking all the traffic? Mr. El Said, we already promised we wouldn't get mad.
I just promised he wouldn't get mad.
Fine. I gotta see how bad it is in person. El Said snatches his keys off his desk and he races down to his car, rushing to the scene.
True, nothing much you can do when you promise that. It's true. They can tell you anything afterwards. If you promised you wouldn't get mad, then it's over.
He gets out and casts his eyes upon the ship. My God. Towering over him is a structure the width and breadth of the world's largest Walmart, except it is also 15 stories tall.
Damn.
The bow, raised 6 meters higher than normal, is jammed into one side, like an unwitting finger in a Chinese finger trap that somebody filled with Gorilla Glue in its prom tomorrow. The ass of the ship, firmly squatting aground on the other side, and the middle of the ship making bended metal groans as it's barely suspended by only a few meters of water. El Said lets the sand run through his fingers. At this point, another important person arrives on the scene. Admiral Rabi. He is the Suez Canal Authority chairman, the big boss of the whole canal. Here's the rough structure of the organization. He's all the way up here, right?
Oh, no.
So high up that he reports directly to the Pharaoh of Egypt himself. Yep, that's one blocked canal. No, Mr. President, he didn't say...
I love the sitcom acting lines.
Blocked? Shut up. He said that canal rocked. He's giving it a 5-star review. Come on, follow me to the bridge. El Said and Rab...
No, he lied? Oh, man. But people in power never lie so that they don't affect their profits. That's not true. They would never do that, man. Not my billionaires.
We board the ship, and it's a hell of a scene. The crew is racing around. Oh, God, they're gonna check the nav data. They're gonna see the dick pic. Oh, God. Canterville's standing back, taking a panicked phone call with...
What's wrong with the dick, man? It's funny.
The operating company. Okay, so 2 pilots walk into a ship, and the first one says, and the 2 pilots from before are still bickering. All right, you 2 are dismissed. Canterville. Oh, God, this is the end of my career. This is gonna cost $1 billion. El Said puts his hand on Canterville's shoulder. Do not worry, my friend. We shall solve this. Yowie. Come on, Captain. What's the status? Well, the ship isn't floating. Yeah. No, what I mean is the situation is worse than you think. It's the way we're pitched up on the shore. The weight distribution is all wrong. We're like a raised bridge, but we don't have any of the support underneath. The middle of the ship could bend under its own weight and tear.
Oh, man.
So it could sink? Yeah. That would shut down the whole canal for months. Are we taking on water? No, I've had the engineers check the hull.
Oh,
we can't see
man.
water making ingress anywhere. Yet. The best way to get free and the best way to prevent the ship from potentially sinking is to lighten the load. We need to get rid of at least, I don't know, like 20,000 tons. How quickly do you think your crew can offload containers? No. Look how high those boxes are stacked. To offload these containers is going to require specialist equipment.
God
the kind you'd only
damn.
find at a dedicated port. We're not going to be able to offload these containers
Aw,
out here in the
man.
middle of nowhere. All right, well, it's the easiest, most brute force solution you can think of.
Drill a hole through the ship. Get a comedically large drill and just drill through it. Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, go on. We've got nearly 10,000 tons of ballast water on board. We can dump that right now and relieve some pressure.
Excellent idea. I'll get started.
No, you can't do that. Why not?
Allow me to explain. You see, when a ship fills its ballast tanks, it's filling with more than just water. It's a big, dilute, salty soup of algae, plant material, and even sometimes small
Oh
fish.
man, is it for some dumbass reason that's gonna affect the ecosystem or something? Ah, dude. I'm watching Ever Given, Ever Taken Away. It's about one time a ship blocked the entire Suez Canal.
Pick that up in Malaysia, and then just dump that at the next port.
You're introducing these stowaway pest species into
Aw,
the environment.
man.
Some examples of these invasive species include the Northern Pacific Sea Star,
Ooh.
the European green crab,
Ah.
son of a bitch, and cholera.
Cholera. Oh, cholera. C'est ton Freddy Fazbear. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah.
So you have to treat the water before you discharge it, usually through heat or chemicals. And the key there is that it also...
Damn, humans are cool, huh? Crazy that we figured all this shit out, no? You know.
requires time and access to one of these treatment machines. And we're not at a port. It's going to take much longer than usual. But let me get onto the line with the guys at Ismailia. We probably have a portable water treatment machine somewhere.
Al Said turns and looks out the window. Coming down the canal are 2 tugboats, the ones that they ordered earlier.
What are you gonna do?
Look, we might not even be that deeply wedged in. These 2 tugboats might be all we need. Yes, tugboats.
This is the Mosaid 2 and the Mosaid 3.
These 2 little guys are able to pull around this massive cargo ship, comparable in size to the Ever Given. On go the ties. Line secure, all fast. Engine ready. Ready to pull. Canterville looks nervously at El Said. Commence pull. Slow ahead.
The polyethylene ropes whine
Come
as
on.
they're pulled taut from the water.
I actually
The
don't know
tugboat
how this is solved, so I'm going blind from here on.
lightly draw against the ship, testing for resistance.
All right, a little more. More.
You need more
Full
tugboats.
power.
I love you here, thank you.
Not an inch of difference.
Plantain.
All right, stop engines. Be on
You have to
standby.
dig. Oh, I get it. They bring excavator and they dig around it, and then they do that. Okay, they gotta dig, chat. Easy.
This isn't going to work. With just 2 tugboats, we do not have the pull for a ship this massive, this deeply grounded. It's also low tide.
Or
That's
maybe
not
a
helping.
shovel, chat. A shovel. They bring a shovel, chat. Listen up, chat. They get a shovel and they go. Or a spoon. I'll go in there. I'll go with a spoon and I'll help, you know? I feel like that's good. You know? I feel like in dig, like I dig in my bow and it's itchy. Okay, dude. Okay, dude. Start digging your butt tween. Yeah. You could have saved them. I know. Why didn't they tell me about it? I was just chilling, dude. They could have told me about it. I would have came in there with a spoon, dude. God damn. The ship is taller than the Colossal Titan from Attack on Titan. Wait, really? Holy, wait. Is it that big? I hate how that sound makes me realize how big this ship is. Like, for real? Like, taller. I mean lengthwise. Height-wise. Dude.
When's high tide? Early afternoon, in a couple of hours. All right, that buys us some time. How soon do you think you can get a dredger
He's
out here?
huge, bro. Dude. I mean, it doesn't look that big. It don't look that big. It's like... It looks alright. Like, it's clearly big, but like...
Let me find out for you. Please hold. The dredgers can remove the sand below the waterline. That's all
See, they're digging! They're digging!
built up around the ship. Hi again. They say it'll take a day, maybe 2. All right, tell them to hurry.
A day or 2? I'd better update my boss. Let him know it's not gonna be a quick fix.
I should call my wife as well. All right, don't go too far. I need you for something in a minute. Hey, what about excavators? Oh, yeah.
See? That's what I said! I said excavators! Excavator, I hardly even know her. Yeah, I knew it.
How many we got?
They're just gonna dig.
Right now? No, for my birthday. Yeah, now.
Shovel.
1.
Oh.
1.
Well, I
One.
mean, they could also get me with a spoon. Okay, an excavator and me on a spoon, easy.
There's only 1 excavator on standby for the whole canal. Well, it's just post-COVID. Everyone's been excavating from home. Patch me through. There really was just one guy, by the way. It's local contractor Abdullah. So he picks up the phone. Mushy mushy.
There's been a big accident at the canal, Abdullah. There's sand and dirt everywhere. I need your help. Just send me the deets, Chum.
Abdullah jumps in his truck and heads to the scene.
He's ready.
And when he pulls up, Gott in Himmel, he sees the massive Ever Given wedged into the canal.
Abdullah locks himself into his excavator.
He locks in, man. He locks in.
Gets to work on the most important task he's ever done digged.
He's doing it. I mean, my spoon could do this too, just so you know. My spoon could also, but this is pretty cool.
Okay. Yep, no, love you too. Okay, bye.
Whew, the boss was not happy.
Hey, before you said you needed me for something. I did. Who's this?
Oh,
Breathe
God.
into this tube.
That's crazy! W streamer, thank you, man. Is everything you did gone? Yeah, pretty much. They killed me. Yeah, that's crazy! That's so insulting.
Also, you have to do a drug test. After the crash, they tested Canthaville for drugs and alcohol. Both came up negative. There's also a procedure to make sure that captains aren't fatigued. They look at the rest schedule and they find, no, Canthaville took that nap. Remember?
True.
He's had plenty of rest time. So he passed the fatigue assessment. And while Canthaville was at the nurse's office, high tide came and went.
Dude, trying to find a scapegoat to Mao. Dude, I'd be shitting myself, man. I'd be shitting myself.
Tugs were tried again. And again. Tried a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It didn't work. All day
They
trying,
need more
all...
spoons, Chad. They need more spoons. They need spoons, goddammit.
Evening and into the early morning. But that stubborn ship was going nowhere.
Act 2 still stuck. Oh man.
Of course.
The Curse of Ra.
The moon.
Do you know the Suez Canal is a canal? Yeah, but I actually never knew that canals are all man-made. I thought they just called different types of rivers canals. Like I thought some rivers were canals and some rivers were rivers. I didn't know canal meant man-made.
There's quite a queue of ships by this point, and they're all honking their horns impatiently.
Why would, like, bro, what do you think that's gonna do? What do you think honking is gonna do?
Grass! I got frozens in the back. Go around! Go around!
No one knows quite what's happening because the Suez
man.
Canal Authority has not made a formal statement. But their hand is about to be forced, when an impatient sailor behind the Ever Given takes a photograph.
Oh, it's because they don't know. Oh, because they didn't announce it yet.
Publishes it online. And
Ship in front of us ran around while going into the canal and is now stuck sideways. Looks like we might be here for a bit. Hashtag Suez Canal. Hashtag around. This is not real, right? It would be funny though.
this starts a bit of a buzz on social media.
It's real. This is how the post was written. On Instagram threads of all things. And it's might be stuck for a while. Hashtag stuck. Hashtag Suez Canal. They really... Okay, dude.
It was at this very moment
Okay.
that the helmsman's most feared fear was most realized.
Oh, man.
Someone pulled up the navigational data.
Colonel?
Within 24 hours...
Cargo ship Ever Given follows penis-shaped path. We were hitting where the Suez Canal. Based, dude. Based. That's so funny.
was all over the news. So over at the Suez offices, Mr. Rebbe, you have 300 voicemails. Telemarketers? Important clients and journalists. They're asking about whether the canal is blocked, aren't they? They're asking about whether the canal is blocked, yes.
It might be.
And the Suez Canal Authority could keep it a secret no longer. They held a press conference.
Hola.
Okay. This is crazy. Let's say, hypothetically, they didn't give many details, but it was a very inspirational press conference. The news begins reporting on the story.
It's blocked. Cargo ship blocking the Suez Canal is a huge container ship.
There's just the most incredible drama playing out in the Suez Canal.
A massive container
Dude,
ship
I love
landing
that
the
one excavator.
Eiffel Tower.
It's one of the world's most important shipping lanes.
And breaking news from the Nana Star News Channel. I'm Nana. Mega ship's big ass is stuck in the Suez Canal.
Right. Point is, this story exploded everywhere. There was a lot of sympathy to go around.
I appear to have blocked global trade.
And
Oopsies.
the internet, upon seeing it, went, these guys need some help. We would love to volunteer.
There's that picture of a naked woman.
Oh, they should go with spoons. Oh my god. And ironically, she was on that story. I was giving updates. I don't know who she is, man. Wait, what do you mean a picture of a naked woman?
We would love.
Wait, what?
The internet, upon seeing it, went, these guys need some help. We would love to volunteer.
There's that picture of a naked woman.
Oh.
I need to help them.
They knew best about what to do to get this ship unstuck. All right, it's time for the I reckon
with a
you
spoon.
could pretty much just do this and it'd work section. By far the most popular solution was simply blow it up. No ship, no problem.
I mean, but if you blow something up, it doesn't disappear, you know that? Like, it's not like you blow something up and it dematerializes. I think the drill solution would be better. If they have a comically large drill and drill the hole through it, at least that's drilled, you know? It's different.
But why wouldn't this work? Well, first you're blowing up $1 billion worth of cargo. And this thing is about 3 times the size of Mount Rushmore.
Jesus.
There's quite a lot of debris to sweep up, actually. And you still haven't solved the problem of moving the thing out of the fucking canal. Next idea. What if we attach 1,000 helicopters and simply fly the thing out? You could even take it all the way to its destination in the Netherlands. Well, the problem is this thing weighs about 300,000 tons. So even if you had a really powerful helicopter, you're going to need like 25,000 of them. And you can't put it all together in one area or the whole
Because they're gonna, oh my god.
It ain't gonna work.
Oh my god.
Hey, maybe pull up a bit.
Next. Alright, more seriously, why don't we take a whole bunch of old jet engines, weld them to the sides of the ship, turn them all on at once, and... Whee!
the day is safe.
Sure thing, man.
However, there is a risk of an explosion. And then you'd have a hole in the ship. And then the ship sinks. And then you're really never moving it. Hear me out. Liquid nitrogen. A lot of liquid nitrogen right under the boat. The water freezes, expands, the ship lifts up. Bob's your uncle, you love it. Except now, the ship is just stuck in ice.
Yeah.
And then it melts, and then you're back to the exact same position.
Yeah.
Also, you need like $1 billion worth of nitrogen. There's no way to get that much material, let alone handle the scale of that material. Also, everyone's going to freeze to death on board, and the ballast will expand in the tanks, and that'll
I mean, can they not get out of the ship? You know, with a ladder or a rope? I mean, they don't have to be on there.
For the ship, it's not going to work. All right. Last idea. Best idea. What if we just actively made things worse? Such as
I think it's you dig it out and then you get like a lot of tugboats. I think this is the way to go. You dig the front and the back completely out. It's gonna take a while, but you do it and then tugboats.
This petition to add a second boat to the canal.
What?
Jokes aside, one humble comment did stand out from the crowd.
Get a few people on this side, a few people on that side, push it, and I really think it would go.
Well, maybe. Because that's exactly what the recovery team intended to do.
What?
Ahoy! Ah, good to see you back from the nurse.
Like for real? Like actually? Like actually? Like, they mean with like machinery, like push it with some machines, not just some dudes, right? Like,
I told them I didn't do any drugs, but they wouldn't take my word for it.
Aww.
I would have believed you. Hey, just give me the walkie-talkie. All right, full ahead with the excavators. 3 more excavators join
yeah,
umbrella, and they are all
baby.
busily digging out the front
I
and
told
rear
you,
of the
digging
ship.
is the solution.
Still going too slow. What else we got? More rescue stuff. So here comes Rabbi pulling up to the scene. Good news, fellas. And he's standing atop a very powerful bit of kit. A big, beautiful dredger. To be specific, a cutter suction dredge.
Oh.
Essentially, you've got a big rotating cutting tool that loosens up all the soil, while a big suction pipe sends it yonder.
Oh.
All right, do the dredgy. Full speed. What else we got? We got more tugboats incoming. More and more tugboats join the fray. A total of 8, arranged around the ship like this. Notably, the Baraka 1 and the Izzat Adel. These are 2 of the most powerful tugboats in the Middle East, and that includes the non-deserty parts. Full ahead with those.
Tug Bros! Tug Bros assemble!
A cacophony of engines playing the highest stakes game of tug of war ever attempted. Tens of millions of dollars being lost every hour until it was won. And their opponent? Unbothered, moisturized, taking up the whole lane. Unbudgeable. All right, we're calling it for now. Oh, El Said, we've thrown everything we can at the ship, and it won't concede an inch. It's hopeless, hopeless. The cynicism of youth. I've worked for many years on the Suez. There's magic in the water, Canterville. Magic.
What the hell?
We will succeed. Your words are empty, El Said. Optimism has blinded you, El Said. We cannot defeat the canal. It is simply too powerful. If I were the guys at Case and Kaisha, I'd just forget about the Ever Given and buy a new ship. Well, we can't afford a new ship. The owners of the Ever Given, Shoei Kaisen Kaisha Limited, are getting very worried.
Oof.
I need that ship back, and I can't just leave it to the Suez Canal Authority to do it.
There's only one team daring and foolhardy enough to take on a job like this.
Kaisen calls up an elite salvaging company from the Netherlands.
Smit.
Smit?
We need your help.
Oh man.
I got your number from...
You know it's serious when Smit comes in.
You know who.
Smit is the industry's best. They have response centers all over the globe, 24/7, ready to respond to marine emergencies. And funnily enough, they're the same team that helped with the rescue of the Costa Concordia back in 2012. Suit up, boys.
They put the ocean
They got another
in Ocean's
job.
11. But
Yo, Pickle Minion Nelder, thank you for the sub. Hell yeah. What the fuck? I love the Suez Canal. Me too, man. I hope she's alright.
Tide in Tide Pod. And sometimes they pee in the water. Why not? The fish do it.
We're en route to the canal. ETA in the next 24 hours.
Smith.
Next time on Boat in Canal. The prophecy. It's coming true. Kiss me, you fool. I'm beginning to think you don't want to get the boat free. Well, is it the Yanny wire or the Laurel wire?
Laurel.
I couldn't hear you. You're breaking up.
It was Laurel.
There's only one.
Wait, is that one of those things where people hear different? I heard Laurel. What did you hear, chat? What did you hear?
Way this was ever gonna go. It's now day 3. There's more digging, more tugging, but the ship is still exactly where they left.
See, we got a bunch of laurels. I heard Yanny. Oh, this dude heard Yanny, bro. Bro, these guys heard Yanny. Imagine being a Yanny here.
And the slow pace of progress is starting to cause problems for international trade. Each delayed ship represents thousands of tons of undelivered stock for store shelves. And that queue is getting longer and longer. On board, an estimated $9.6 billion worth of goods is sitting idle. The milk! It will spoil! And the big question is, how long until this thing is fixed? To answer this burning question, the Suez Canal Authority holds another press conference and declares, guys, another day, maybe 2, might even be this afternoon. But the media and industry experts disagree.
The truth of the matter is that they're not making much ground. I mean, this is proving to be more difficult than originally expected.
Could be closed for weeks.
Or it could take weeks.
Could be stuck for weeks.
Weeks. That's how long it could take to free the container ship currently blocking the Suez Canal.
So that means all of these ship operators here, waiting in the queue, have a very difficult choice to make. So basically, I've just got 2 options. One, I can wait around hoping the ship gets unstuck, which nobody knows how long that's going to be. Or option 2, we go all the way around Africa.
Yeah.
And I really don't want to do that, and it's not just a geographic thing. Freighters don't want to go around Africa because it will cost them far more in terms of fuel. It adds 10 extra days to the route. And most importantly, pirates.
Pirates, assassins, and gay pirates.
Wait, there's pirates?
Now, there be 2 main pirate hangouts. The Somali pirates, everyone knows about them.
But the more prolific group is actually in the Gulf of Guinea.
Named so because
What?
it holds the Guinness World
Pirates
Record.
are real in this day and age? But that's cool though. You know, at that point, if you get pirates, you're like, oh, cool, pirates. That's epic. You know? You're just like, hell yeah, no? Yeah.
Most pirates.
In fact, in 2020,
96% of all maritime kidnappings happened in the Gulf of Guinea.
Oh, damn.
That doesn't sound very good to me, Mr. Kaisha.
And I just want you to know that you've
The
made
One
an
Piece
enemy.
is real.
And when I... Is your boat running? Because you better fucking move it. You can't park there. All right, hear me out. I'm thinking a bunch of helicopters, right? And we...
There are a lot of people now who are angry with the owners of the Ever Given. There's only one thing I can do.
Smith.
Bing, 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 bong. Breaking news. Pause for a second.
Shoei Kaisen Kaisha is big sorry.
The owners of the Ever Given feel such enormous pressure that they go live on television to
Oh,
make
man.
a public apology.
Oh, man. I
We
mean,
are determined to keep on working
you
hard to
didn't
resolve the
drive the ship
situation as
yourself,
soon as
man.
possible. Please do not be mad. In a few years, we'll all have a big laugh about it.
Yours sincerely, Mr. Kaisha. Oh God, that's the boss of my boss's boss.
I'm in so much trouble.
Oh, man.
Can't do anything about it. All we can do is keep trying to free the ship. So they keep going. And going. Into the night.
Do you know pirates still existed? There's a Tom Hanks movie about modern pirates. No, I didn't know, man. I didn't.
And on that night, Canterville and El Said had a heart-to-heart. The mood was very somber.
I told you, I could feel the yaoi.
Still feeling optimistic, El Said? Of course.
It's doomed.
Well, it's day 3. How much progress have you seen so far? They're gonna blow us up, aren't they?
No.
It's possible. They're gonna freeze us, aren't they? That seems less likely. They might just attach a whole bunch of jet engines and we're gonna get fucked up. That one got debunked. Sorry, I don't mean to take it out on you. It's just, all these guys, they rely on me. The navigator, the helmsman, Gene, and the other ones we never animated. But I'm thinking maybe I should just get on a lifeboat right now and never look back. No. I could go live on an island
A
somewhere.
captain never leaves
far,
his ship.
far away from here. Run away?
Stop it, you
Look
fool!
at this. Timu neck massager for Sally.
Oh my
I
god.
bet she's checking her mailbox every morning. Bulk $6 fingerless gloves for Mr. Poe Box. You want to disappoint him? No. Little Jimmy won't be getting his 20-pack of kitchen tongs this Christmas.
No.
And you think that doesn't kill me inside? But we've exhausted every option. There's nothing on Earth that could free this ship. Well, that's where you're right. Look up there, Lil Canthy. El Said points up into the night sky.
Oh man, is the tide getting the water higher gonna save them? Is that actually what's gonna happen? I don't know what happened. I don't know how it got saved.
Los Lunos.
It's the moon!
Yes, the moon. The son of the night. To the ancient Egyptians,
The
it was a sign
tide.
of hope. And in a few more nights' time, a prophecy will be fulfilled. The supermoon. I have to show you a kind of boring diagram. I'm so sorry. You see, the moon doesn't just orbit the Earth in a perfectly equidistant circle. It is, in fact, an ellipse.
Mm-hmm.
That means there is a point when the moon is the furthest from the Earth, and we call that the apogee.
Yeah, because like the way it works is the moon has its own kind of gravity, is pretty weak, but when it does this, like the water on the Earth literally goes that way, right? Is that not how it works? Like the entire water gets dragged a little bit. So that's how the tide works.
And there's also a point where it's closest to the Earth.
Or is it when it's
That's
closest?
the perigee.
I don't know.
You know when you look into the night sky and the moon seems bigger or smaller?
How
than
about a
usual?
Dark Lord?
Different distances, isn't it? Point is, the moon gravities all over the water.
Yeah.
And the closer it is, the more it's going to pull.
Oh. Oh, so it is when it's closer.
Now, there's another effect as well. If you believe the mainstream media, the Earth is going around the sun like this. And once in a while, it will also align with the sun being on the exact opposite side. Bam! At this point, when everything lines up like so, both the sun and the moon are at max strength pulling on the sea. And they call that the supermoon. And the tidal effects of both combine for an even greater pull. High tide can be even higher than usual, sometimes by up to 1.5 feet.
Oh.
Now, these sorts of moons only happen 3 or 4 times a year. But in 4 days, Big K, we're going to get one.
No kiss.
Previously on Boat in Canal. Don't let go! Ha ha ha, my plans have all fallen into place.
No, the wind
I
machine.
thought I knew what being a captain meant. What do you mean cut the black and blue wire? There's only white and gold. We've got one chance left. The moon.
Yeah.
This is just like that Costa Concordia video he did, but way less funny.
No, it's still funny. Don't worry about it, man.
Over at the Ever Given, things are status quo. But online, There's a bit of a new development. A screenshot of a news article appears. Cargo ship crashes into Suez Canal. Captain involved in incident.
Oh, man.
But there's a twist. Uh-oh. Is that a woman? A woman?
No!
Egypt's first female sea captain.
It's a woman! No! The ship is woke!
Marwa El-Sahar was being named in this headline as responsible for
But
crashing
she was not
the
even on the
Ever
fucking ship.
And the screenshot of this news headline spread all across social media. For Marwa to have screwed up this badly is impressive.
But she was not.
Especially considering she's never worked on the Ever Given
Yeah.
and is currently hundreds of miles away
But-
in Alexandria.
Oh man, can't ever
someone-
win as a woman, dude. Literally cannot ever win. You can be thousands of miles away from her ship and people will find a way to blame it on you, dude.
Online went, first female captain? Grody? Suez blockage? She must have did it. Marwa found out about the accusations through a friend and quickly hopped online. I gotta clear my name. Guys, it isn't me! But the online bad guys must have hacked her account, because everything she wrote just came out in squiggles. So Marwa tried to hack back. This
They were
code,
both in
it's
Egypt is literally all someone needed. Jesus
nothing I've
Christ.
ever seen before. They're countering my hack. I'm gonna reroute the hosting. Not if I can help it. They ran through the firewall. Use IP4. It's better. Now, while we can all agree that a lady captain is very gross and icky, and while we all agree that she should be doing a lady job, like adding rosemary oil to the ballast water, or knitting hand warmers for the steering wheel. It was not fair that she was being falsely accused, and the situation was escalating as the online bad guys started making fake accounts pretending to be her. What was
Just
Marwa?
another day in the life of a woman on the internet, am I right, guys? Can't ever do anything, and it's always gonna be your fault even if you don't do anything.
Etc. to do against such a coordinated campaign? Well, luckily, a surprise hero to the story. The mainstream media showed up and did a thing.
Don't worry.
Bringing her onto the telly and
I'll
blaring
become a
everything.
bold caption VTuber, chat. I'll become a bold caption VTuber. Will this be it, the video? Oh, you bet it will.
Marwa even found some positive in the situation.
I was really upset at the beginning, but later on I found like the support from all people around me, and that made me feel like more grateful for what happened.
A lot of the social media posts got taken down. And in the
Chat,
end,
if I was on that ship, chat, let's just say, if I was on that ship, okay, let's just say, I know I just said a second ago that I would maybe also not like contradict the pilots. Well, now I changed my mind. Okay, now I would be the, I would fix it. I would dig with the spoon. I would have flipped it, dude.
it all turned out okay. At least, for her. Back to the Ever Given. The Ever Given has been grounded for 4 long Egyptian days. So tug.
96
Dig.
hours.
Pull. Fuel is getting low. Everyone is overdue for a break. All right, guys. Grab a Red Bull and a little snacky. We'll pick up again soon. But as the engines wind down, the crew can hear something approaching.
Oh no.
Who the hell is that?
It's Smith.
It's
It's
Smith
Smith.
Salvage.
Is
the
that
Smith
it?
team boldly actions onto the
Is
scene,
that-
looking at the ship very inspectively.
Stuck.
They report their findings to the rescue team.
Smith.
All right. I ain't no boat expert, but if you want a chance of moving this ship, you're going to need to make it a lot lighter, by tens of thousands of tons at least. Is it going to bend and tear? And sink? No, it doesn't look like it's going to do that. But it also doesn't look like it's going anywhere with all of this weight on the back. Okay? We trust you. What's your plan to make the ship lighter? I know a guy. He's got a crane. I'll get it down here. We'll offload all the containers. It'll be brilliant. You're gonna love it. The container thing again? Yeah, how long is that gonna take? Well, to get him down here and to get all the equipment assembled, we're gonna need at least a few weeks. Weeks? Yeah, and to get all the containers off the ship, that might take several months.
Months? No, Mr. President. He didn't say months. He said, monks. Those Shaolin guys. They're very strong. Everything's going according to plan.
A furious Rabbi marches in.
Do you have any idea how much these last few days have cost Egypt already? We've had to sell parts of the Sphinx. Look, the nose is gone. It's looking all messed up.
Got your nose!
We turned the whole country into an e-commerce site. It used to just be called Gypt. Now it's online. Egypt.
That's so dumb.
Remember Tutankhamun?
That's so dumb.
Now it's Tutankhamun. Get it? It's a pun. Get
That's
it?
so
Let's move
dumb.
on, says the Smith guy standing in for the audience. Look, this is by far the best option. Yeah, it's slow and laborious, but it's a guaranteed fix.
No,
Or
believe in the
You
moon.
can carry on doing what you're doing.
Believe in the moon.
You're on what, day 4? How's progress so far? Al Said wouldn't hear it.
We will continue with the dredging and the tugging. The supermoon will be here soon, and that will save us.
The moon.
You are foolish, Al Said. The legend of the supermoon is just a legend.
All right, we're on the same
I
team.
believe.
If you insist on keeping the cargo aboard and just tugging, we've got resources to help.
The moon is
Smith
real. No,
calls
it
in 2
is.
additional tugboats.
My mom told
And
me it
not just
was.
big ones. Pretty much the biggest ones you can get. So Smith and the recovery team have figured out a sort of plan A.
He's
and
so
plan B.
wide.
Plan A is to
how
pull the
wide
Ever
he
Given free
is.
by the supermoon, which is only 2 days away. Now, if that doesn't work, they'll have to go to Plan B, which is to offload by crane most of these containers.
It's driving me crazy that his under eye is not filled in properly. You see it? This is what happens when you use the fill tool and you don't manually paint stuff in. It's driving me crazy. You see, and also I add the beard here too. You know, like he used the fill tool, but because his lines are puckering like this, it doesn't really fill. So you just have to go with the brush and just fill it in manually, man.
To go to Plan B, which is to offload by crane most of these containers, and that will take months.
Oh. Everybody's mad.
Watching on impatiently,
Sorry.
tapping their feet and looking at their watches very aggressively, is now a queue of 400 vessels waiting to use the
Sorry.
canal. Fresh fruit, thousands of tons, losing its freshness. Medicine, losing its potency.
After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill.
What?
You take the red.
Not to mention livestock.
More than a dozen ships have live animals on board.
Mostly sheep and cattle, lightly sizzling under an Egyptian sun. The Egyptian government has had to dispatch vets to board these ships to tend to the animals' welfare. A few days ago, when I was a younger man, freight from Asia only cost $8,000 a container. Now it's $12,000. And the impact is being felt by a lot of larger companies. Renault, for example, ran out of some critical components and had to halt assembly at a couple of its plants. Adidas, Nike, IKEA all saw shortages.
Some of our clients are out of their top-selling SKUs already.
And as tankers queue, oil prices are rising.
Let my people go! Through the little waterway, please. And meanwhile, all across the day, the tugs are trying again and again. Move a little more sand,
Not
wait for the
budging.
next high tide, try again. And as this marches on with the same futility as day 1, banking on the supermoon
Come
looks
on,
like a
supermoon,
costlier
I
and
believe.
costlier gamble.
I believe.
All right, enough of this. Said about 100 ships opting instead to go the long route around Africa, accepting the longer traffic time and piratey risk.
I mean, if they're all together, they can deal with it, right? They can team up. That's me, if you even care.
The supermoon. It's tonight. There's a renewed energy as people scuttle around the area, doing everything they can to prep the ship for the big event. The excavator crew, over the course of the week, has expanded to a team of 11, working double, sometimes triple shifts with only 3 hours a day for sleep. Together with the two dredgers, they have moved 30,000 cubic meters of sand and soil. For comparison, this is 1 cubic meter, and this is 30,000 cubic meters.
Ooh.
And here is what it looks like next to the Ever Given. That's a lot of sand.
That is a lot of
Subway
sand.
sandwich for scale.
Wow.
And it's borne some results. Overnight, they managed to free the rudder from the left bank. And that's a big deal, because this rudder was acting as a bit of an anchor in the sand. Now free, the stern bobs around with the motion of the wall. Great stuff. Meanwhile, the crew is doing everything it can to lighten the weight of the ship.
Bruh.
That includes making a second plea for the ballast water.
How the fuck did they not move it better? It's huge. 300,000 tons, dude. It's actually like massive. Like, you know the Colossal Titan from Attack on Titan? It's taller than the Colossal Titan. Like, taller. But it's also way longer and wider. You know? Yeah.
Oh, please, the Smith guy's already tinkled in there. We just can't do it. It would destroy the ecosystem of Egypt. Please, 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 please.
Yeah, I told you some lame ass reason like the ecosystem.
Please, 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 please. All right. Biodiversity. Let 1,000 algae bloom. Nice
Yeah.
work. That'll make the ship 9,000 tons lighter, Kenthy. The water's so bright I can barely see it coming out of the ship. Here, take these. No.
Why not?
I don't deserve them. Sunglasses are for people who redeem themselves. That's not me. Hold on to them, just in case. Into the evening, the pace keeps up. We see Abdullah excavating away.
Yes.
But really, he's thinking about the moon. Rabbi,
I believe in the moon.
He's busy taking video calls. But he finds himself distracted with thoughts of the moon. Even Mr. Kaisha. Is there anything in this world?
I love a good love
that reminds
story.
me of her?
More breaking news from the Suez Canal problem. Evergiver is stuck
Evergiver?
in the Suez Canal still. It's been almost a week. A tugboat should be able to move Evergiver's big ass. This is Nana Star. Nana Star.
Evergiver's big ass, dude. Big ass. Big ass, dude. That's crazy. I'm gonna go piss. There's ads, crazy. Can you please cut this out of the video? I'm so sorry. I tried to do them in one take, but this is super long. I'm gonna go piss. Problem is, I piss way too fast. So, you know, are the ads gone? I piss way too fast, chat, is the problem. Like too fast, you know what I mean?
Full moon shone brightly that night.
Hell yeah.
Kissing the nape of the canal's neck with its gravity lips. Full tongue. The canal liked it. And spoiling the romance of the moment is a big fleet of tugboats, watching on voyeuristically. They are 17 in total, with just a bit over 1,600 tons of bollard pull. And
It's
here's
time.
how they're arranged around the Ever Given. Of the four most powerful tugs, two go at the front, and 2 go at the back. They'll be pulling. Another 6 tugs are put on the flanks. 2 over here, 4 over here. They'll be pushing. The
Damn.
remaining tugs are fueled and ready on the sidelines, waiting for their chance to sub in. Positioned like this, when the word is given,
Come on.
all these ships are going to try and turn the Ever Given anti-clockwise. Looks great, guys! Do you think that this is gonna...
I believe in the supermoon.
This had
I
better
believe
work.
in the moon too.
The guy with the ruler down by the shoreline yells out, "The tide has hit its peak!" Al Sayed commands over the radio. Start main engines. Tension on.
Dude, I literally have my hands clasped.
Full ahead. The tugs start moving. They carve through the water with ease. The immense power from the tugs meet the resistance of the Ever Given. It was at this point that the narrator said something really poetic. Stuff about the night. About how the ships were like dancers on the water. For juxtaposition, we cut away to that crab again. Which
Me.
everybody hated. It's like
No.
a metaphor if you think about it.
It's me.
The
People don't
tugs are
hate me,
sliding
right?
to the left. They're sliding to the right. It's not working! Diesel fumes fill the air as the tugs keep increasing their power. The water violently foams behind the tugs. Everyone is staring at the back of that ship.
You need someone to push.
Come on.
Just get a person there.
Move. This goes on for minutes. More minutes. Even more minutes. An hour. 2. 4 hours. By 4:30 a.m., the moon's power is starting to wane and there is very little progress. Don't give up. The tide only goes down so that we can rise once again. Your moon gambit has cost Egypt dearly, Al Sayed. Guards, prepare the sarcophagus with the beetles like in the... What the hell is that? Under the water, all of this tugging has loosened the sand, the soil, the rock.
I
Could
believe.
it be the sound of metal tensing and flexing? The ship is beginning to move. It is coming free from the bank. The supermoon gives one last howl. It worked. They pulled the ship from the bank. At the back, at least.
Well,
Now,
that's
the bowels still
progress.
wedged in there pretty good, but this is progress. We're halfway to freedom. Keep going.
Now I just need to pull it back
So
a little
they
bit.
did.
You know,
All
like when the cars do the. You know when the car does that when you're trying to park and you go like. You are my supermoon, bro. Hey, chill. Oh, don't take that. It's mine. It's mine. He draw a dick. We know.
The sun-
Trust me, we know. Based. I mean, it wasn't him. It was the sales guy, but based.
Is rising. The tugs have been pulling all night, but the most difficult task, freeing the bow
Well,
of
you
the
need to
ship,
dig more.
remains
More digging.
beyond them. Well, I guess even the moon has its limits. I don't want to hear it, Al Sayed. It wasn't enough. That
I mean, they
bow is
free the
still
back. That's a
stuck.
lot. If anything, they can just put it to the side and then just have the ships go next to it. Just have it be part of the Suez Canal.
No, Mr. President. They're not saying that the bow is still stuck. They're saying, take a bow. And then something else that rhymes with stuck. I gotta go. They were loading up the missiles for Plan B, as the guys on social media suggested. I lied about the crane thing. This was always the plan, says the Smith guys. You know what,
No.
Kenthville? I agree. They should just blow us up.
No.
What? My career is over now, too. You're the guy who blocked the canal, and I'm the guy who couldn't get it cleared. We've brought instability to the Middle East. But enough, Canterville. I raised your hopes with moon-based promises. But look at the tide. It's low. Low tide. And yet, I am lower still. Canterville
Doom
looks
Jelly.
pensively out the window.
And it was at that moment that he had his character arc. He realized that he was the captain, and the captain is always in charge. Shut up, El Said. We shall continue, regardless of the tide. Is that not the Egyptian way? Don't you remember the story, El Said? That every young Egyptian kid is told about the human pyramid? No. Where there's one guy at the bottom who gives up and we all fall down?
True.
Heck, it ain't a triangle if you don't try. We need to be strong, together, like a pyramid. It's what Giza would have wanted. You're right, damn it. Thank you, Canterville. That's the most inspirational speech I've ever heard in my life. I'll never lose my faith again. And even though you're kind of the worst captain I've ever seen, you're still the best friend.
They should have kissed. Mm-hmm. Boo. Boo.
So they pressed on all morning.
It was the perfect moment.
Enthusiastically and vigorously tugging away. Beating off.
Did you hear my shoulders crack?
But to no progress.
Okay, everyone.
Look, man, who doesn't look good for romance?
Break. Copy. We'll have lunch and pick up again in a couple of hours. Then suddenly, one of the Smith guys comes busting into the room.
Busting?
I've got an idea. Everybody turns and looks at the Smith guy. All right, well, sorry about the boring diagram, but take a look at this. Remember how we emptied the ballast tanks before? Yeah, of course. Well, now that the ship is half floating, what if we refilled the ones at the back? On this part of the diagram, where the ship is almost floating. That way, it will sink lower here and allow the bow to sit up even higher on the bank. Canterville gives El Said a knowing nod. I got this. I know a guy who owes me a favor. Please, 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 please. A few hours later, the ballast tanks were filled. And it worked. The bow lifted, ever so slightly. It's working, it's working.
I love the
And
ruler
it gets
guy.
better. It's now 2 p.m., and that means high tide. Guys, I've got another technical issue. All right, what is it? It's easier if I show you with a drone. Hold on, let me
Jesus
try again.
Christ, that jump scared me.
All right, you can see the ship is lodged at the front.
Uh-huh.
The guys are pulling, but it ain't budging. However, a lot of...
Yeah, I think they have to take it back. Like, I think what you do here is you... Like, I said this already. You have to bring it backwards a little bit. You have to go like... Oh, that's a sandwich? What? What do you mean? This is the ship. What? No, they need to drag it a little back because it's lodged kind of this way, as you can see. You know, it's lodged like in a V shape here. So when you take it sideways, it still has resistance from the ground. But if you take it back, you dislodge it from here and then you take it sideways, you know?
force is building up here. And
Exactly.
what if it were to break free?
You gotta go
The
like...
sudden release could propel the ship straight across the water with a hell of a lot of momentum. It could span the entire canal and land on the opposite bank, only to run aground again.
I mean, at least people
Worse
could
still,
pass.
it could pin these small tugs in its wake. Dangerous. To solve this problem, they did a bit of a safety briefing, and they got some rope.
Take it back.
4 ropes, actually, tying the bow of the ship to somewhere on the land. The lines look great, guys. With the contingency in place, the tugs start up again. And about an hour later, at 3:05 p.m., movement. The bow began to shift. Okay, that's
Oh.
definitely moving. This is it. It's working. The ship made a big noise as it accelerated from the bank. And at first, excitement and relief. The bow was coming free. But remember that concern about the overswing?
Oh no.
Well, it's happening. Okay, the only source we found for this part of the story was Bloomberg, but they said that it happened and we wanted to build it. So this recreation is how we imagine it went. The 4 support ropes take strain. Then, snap. One of them breaks. Do you think it's going to hold? I think it's going to hold. Move those tugs out of the way. Snap. Another rope breaks. Captain El Sayed. It's gonna hold. Get your tug out of the way, but it's gonna hold. Snap. A third rope breaks. Get out of the way! Get out of the way! A single strand is the only thing holding this ship from swinging all the way to the other bank and being stuck forever. Without even realizing, Canterville grabs Al Sayed's hand and squeezes it tight. It's gonna hold. You're a madman, Canterville. Mad passionate about this canal, and I ain't afraid of nothing. He said very cold-backedly. The engine's shut off. All that could be heard is the squeak of tightening rope and the scream of torsioning metal. Sacre bleu, said Abdullah, but it is slowing down. It comes to a halt. The final rope held.
Cinema.
They really did it.
Cinema.
And the Ever Given rested easy in the middle of the canal. Al Sayed turns to Canterville. Power up the engines. Let's get your ship moving again. I'm on it, says Canterville. All of the tugboats start honking their horns in celebration. Cheers can be heard from the main dredger, the Mashour. In fact, they filmed this
The problem is now they have to traverse the rest of it, right? Yo! Jet to the kids, they go to 5 subs! Cinema, let's go! Woo!
You heard them right, Mr. President. We did it. We did it. It's free. I told you. All in a day's work. The president takes his finger off the nuke button. Pack it up, boys.
Now you just gotta do 12 more hours of this without getting stuck again. No pressure, though.
I can't believe it. All that digging really must have made a difference.
Yeah.
I just... Oh. Good. Everybody hated that crab. We did it, Gene. We did it. Gene? Where are you? Captain, who are you talking to? Gene! Captain, there's no Gene on board. Wait a minute.
What?
No, it's impossible.
Gene was never real.
Gene, wait. Thank you. I'll always remember you, Canterville. And so the canal was clear once again. And chop chop.
Damn.
You still got work to do. By 8 p.m., the workday had not finished for the Suez Canal Authority. There's still a backlog of 400 ships waiting to go through the canal. So Rabbi stands in front of microphones and says, "The canal will be operating around the clock until the queue is cleared." And within a few days, it returned to normal.
Yeah.
It was a big accomplishment. Many
400? Yeah, man. Apparently this canal is 12% of the entire world's trade.
Thought it would take several months to free the Ever Given. But the crisis was resolved within a mere week. Prepare the sarcophagus for the Dolphins.
It was the moon.
Even Egypt's president came out and said, "Good job, everybody. You know what? Pizza lunch."
It was
and
the moon.
Suez Canal Authority held a ceremony in honor of the workers who helped to free the ship. And they also made this monument, which you can see on Google Maps.
Damn.
But the story doesn't end here. A quick note on the helmsman's penis. Now you, me, and everyone in the press saw that VDR data.
Fragwürdigen Penismanöver genutzt.
But despite how realistic and to scale it was not deliberate. Yes, sheer coincidence. If you watch the VDR data, he really is just dodging the ships, and that's the shape that the path took. So he didn't get in any trouble. The end.
That's crazy.
Oh, all right. I suppose one more smaller detail.
Bro!
Now that the Ever Given is free, what's going to happen to it? And what's going to happen to the crew? Well, the Ever Given was tugged over to Great Bitter Lake, where they determined that the ship was seaworthy and not in any urgent need of repair. But it's also going to be impounded. Oh no.
What?
Hey, there's, like, police boats outside. Why? What did you do?
This ship and its crew is now subject to the indefinite detention by the authority of the Egyptian government. Until you pay us, the Ever Given may not leave.
Oh.
Says the Suez Canal Authority.
Oh. Oh.
Yes, we will be holding on to the Ever Given. It's our view that there was no wrongdoing on the part of the Suez Canal Authority or its two pilots. And it was all the crew of the Ever Given. So their ship will be held until the parent company agrees to rightfully pay us for all of the costs.
Red pilot head ass.
Ruh-roh. Now, here's where things get very complicated, and there is a lot of legal mumbo-jumbo. But the crux is this. The Suez Canal Authority says, "Dear Ever Given owners, you owe us $900 million. And Shoei Kisen Kaisha says, no way. How many yen is that? No way. So by April 13th, some of the crew was allowed to leave, but a lot of them have to stay. And there's a certain nervousness in the air. Large legal battles can go on for a while, and there was already a bad example of this just a few dozen kilometers away. The MV Aman.
Wait. We saw that
the
ship.
MV Aman is a much smaller vessel, and it has been abandoned for years, detained by the Egyptian government in 2017 for expired safety equipment.
Oh.
Now, they were told to replace the equipment and pay a fine. However, there was no one to replace the safety equipment or to pay the fine because the shipping company went broke.
$900 dues.
So they just abandoned the vessel. There was no way for the legal situation to advance. And that meant that there was no way for the ship to be released. Most of the crew had to stay on the ship, and they would keep them there for more than a little while.
How long?
13 months before a judge finally decided, all right, look, just leave the keys with one guy.
That's more than a year.
And everybody else can go home. Now, that custodian was a Syrian man named Muhammad Aisha. Look, he's holding the keys. He's holding the keys. You have to stay on the ship now. Everybody else got to leave.
What?
But he had to stay.
What?
On top of the 13 months he'd already been there.
So they
He
just
spent
keep
the next 3 years aboard the ship.
Alone?
Quickly, the ship ran out of fuel.
Shouldn't that be illegal? That's like a solitary confinement. No, like that's doing solitary.
Which meant it ran out of power. Which meant it ran out of running water. No refrigeration either. Food ran out. Every few days, Mr. Aisha would be allowed to swim onto the shore to get food, water, charge his phone, but he was only permitted for about 2 hours until they would tell him to scoot.
Bro!
Would this be the same fate for the Ever Given crew? They did not know. But we do, so let me tell you. A few more weeks passed, and the negotiations continued. You guys had those 2 bickering pilots. Yeah, but the captain's always in charge. Sorry, who didn't arrange for tugboats while we were going through the canal? Oh, that was you guys. I'm gonna put 20,000 containers on one of the largest ships in the world and go double the speed limit, then complain about tugboats. But eventually, they all got together in a big room, and they went, I'm sorry about all those things I said and those emails I sent. I didn't mean it. I was tough on you as well. They embraced. They made amends. They made love. And they agreed.
Not the yaoi I was expecting, but I'll take it.
You can keep using the canal, but sometimes we get to go fishing on the boat. That's fair. That's tough, but that's fair. They shook on it. It was an Egyptian handshake. They do the thing with the elbow. There was a mummy. This story sucks. By September, the crew was allowed to return home. They only got MV Amand a little bit. And that guy on the MV Amand, he got to go home too.
Yeah!
Why not? Get out of here, you scamp. The Ever Given made its delivery to Rotterdam. They did it! All the cargo is here. Although, it wouldn't hurt to check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Canterville continued his career in shipping. It wasn't the end. Maybe just one more for the road? It's a great time to be a cargo ship captain. I can tell you that much. Al Said returned the Lunexicon back to the Sphinx. Thank you, old friend.
Cinema.
And the Ever Given had some minor repairs done to the bow over in Qingdao Port in China. And then she was ready to set sail again.
She returned the slab.
The Ever Given was released back into the wild. It sailed into the sunset. Ever since then, global trade has improved. Prices have gone down. The economy flourished once again.
Are we sure about that one?
Returned to the supermarkets. Mothers clutched their babes. A litter of puppies. And peace was finally restored to the Middle East. Forever. The end.
Yeah. Simpler times, better. This video is from 3 weeks ago.
The easy way to get data on your...
Yes, cinema! Cinema!